Dan Bilzerian will be right back, ladies and gentlemen. He's going to call his guy, not to be confused with his pussy coordinator. Yeah. He doesn't have one of those.
No, I'm looking.
You're looking for a pussy coordinator? I know some dudes. What a crazy life. It's bizarre, right? I just, you know, people will tell you, that's going to get tired. But guess what? So is being married to a lot of people. Not to me, Jamie. So is working in a regular job. That's got to be tired too. I love the fact that this is a real thing. That all of a sudden, because of social media, some guy can gather up 50 fucking million followers.
He's also become, I don't know how to word this right, but like, you know how people start calling the Michael Jordan, you'd be the Michael Jordan of this because you're the greatest of whatever. He's starting to become, people are calling so-and-so the Dan Bilzerian of X.
Oh yeah, well
he's become so known.
There's that Italian guy.
Yeah, that
Giovanni Vacchi.
Yeah.
That old guy is my age. Isn't that sad? God damn, I'm old, bro. Sad. Every now and then I wake up and I got some new pain, and I just think, is this pain like forever? Is this gonna heal? Like I got this hip thing that's going on lately, and it's not bad. Like I did kickboxing today, and no problem, and no pain while I'm working out. But every now and then it like irritates me. And instead of it, like when I was young, if I had something that irritated me, I would say, some fucking nothing, I'll get over that. But that's also why I developed a bunch of chronic injuries from jiu-jitsu, because I would go and train even though I had something fucked up. It's also because jiu-jitsu is really fun. But I don't think like that anymore, man. Now I think, is this like broken? Like, is this, am I going to need a hip replacement? Like, I know guys that are my age that have I know guys younger than me that have had hip replacements. I start thinking, like, is this shit broken forever? You got your guy?
I talked to him. He's telling me I can't show it.
You can't show it?
He's telling
Who the fuck is that guy?
Saying,
you got a guy that tells you what to do?
No,
I'm telling you, fire
can't...
your team, dude. I'm available. I work for free.
I pretty much fire them all. I don't
fire them all,
I don't
dude.
listen to anything they say.
Fire them all. I have a team, too. I don't listen to them either. Nobody should listen to teams.
Yeah,
you know?
I agree.
I mean, I obviously don't know shit about poker. I don't know nothing about your business. I'm not a gambler, but I can advise you.
Fire the whole team.
Fire everybody. Keep doing exactly what you're doing. Listen to me, dude. I'm telling you, I'm right. I have no experience in your business. I'm totally unqualified, but I will give you some sound advice. Yeah. You know that Italian guy that people keep comparing to you? That guy who dances around a lot?
Oh, I've seen him. Yeah. Did he have some health issue? What's going on with him?
Really?
Did he? No, I thought so, but I don't know. So that was the last I'd heard.
Oh, I didn't hear that.
Yeah.
What's his name? Giovanni Vacchi or something like that?
Yeah.
Well, I became aware of him because there's a hilarious video of him and his girlfriend dancing.
Oh, yeah, it's great.
A really good dancer, right?
He's a fucking great dancer.
Fuck yeah. But this thing, here's the thing, man. Everybody's like, I saw this thing like something about sugar daddy and like, 'cause she's young and hot and he's got gray hair. Yeah. That motherfucker's my age. Like, that's how old I am, dude. 49. The end is near. The end is near, Jamie. There he is.
Yeah, no, he looks
dude's
like
in great
stud,
shape,
right?
Yeah, well, it's just the hair. I mean, if he had black hair, he would look.
He'd look younger, right?
Oh, for sure. I mean, he just has I have a buddy of mine who's 30. His hair's almost all white. I mean, it's just some dudes have premature hair, and he's got a banging girlfriend, but he's got one. Yeah. See, you can't call him the Dan Bilzerian of Italy. I mean, he's obviously a baller.
He's living good, you know.
He's balling. He's got one girl.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure he's happy. He looks very happy. She looks very happy. Everybody looks happy.
I feel like he's doing a lot of stuff for Instagram. Like, he's posted a lot.
He's trying to get on that Dan Bilzerian level.
I think he might
What's he at? What level's he at? 5 million?
How many?
Okay,
but look
that's
at how
a giant jump.
He's done twice as many posts as I've done in the last 5 years, and he's done it in, I think, like 6 months.
Yeah, very quickly.
So he's posting a lot.
Well, not only that, his shit became really popular like really recently.
Yeah.
Like I want to say when I became aware of him, he only had 2 million followers.
But like if you look at his stuff though, it kind of looks like, you know, it's like a lot of photo shoots, right? Like
exactly.
Kind of looks like a lot of staged.
Yeah. Like, oh, look, I found a goat.
Yeah.
Look, it's me with the goat. Yeah. Yeah, he's got a lot of money. Look at that. Come on, son.
Like that doesn't just accidentally happen, right?
Yeah, you don't just accidentally get photographed on a horse with no shirt on.
With white pants.
And with prison tattoos. What's with all the prison tattoos? He's got like a bunch of writing on his chest.
Yeah.
What does that all say? Do we know what his tattoos say? There must be like a website dedicated to his chest tattoos. Look, he's there with Pitbull. Look, there he is.
Yeah.
Come on, he's so happy.
No, I mean, he looks like a cool cat.
He does. I don't like what he's doing with his beard, though.
Yeah,
He's got that little thing that he puts at the bottom of his beard. He twists it up and puts like a little rubber band around it. Get the fuck out of here.
I don't know what the fuck that is.
I will pull that thing off. I see you, sir. I'm going to grab that thing. That's a goddamn handle. I don't understand that.
Yeah.
He's a fun cat, though. His videos are really fun.
No, the fucking guy can dance. All hats off to him.
Man. Pull that. See if you can find that one video of him with the girl, the first one they did on the boat that got him really famous. I want to say that was only 4 or 5 months ago, and I don't know how many millions.
That's what I'm saying. In the last like 5 months, he's really he's gone hard. Like, but there's some stuff. I mean, it's like he set up a dinner table. I saw a picture. He set up a dinner table underwater where he could like pretend like he was eating underwater, and then he did like a whole skit where he was like underwater doing all this stuff. I'm like, fuck, man, that must have taken you like a fucking full day to like.
Yeah.
And he's wearing a suit, and I'm just like, fuck, man.
Well, he's going a different approach.
Yeah.
Instead of the baller approach, like shooting guns in his underwear, what he's doing is he's got like this one beautiful girlfriend. They just have a good time all over the world. It seems. I mean, it's a different approach, but. Here's the point.
I like that. I dig that. Yeah. I'm just saying, like,
there he is. That's it.
No, that's awesome.
I mean, this motherfucker can dance.
No, he can. He can fucking cut some rug.
And he looks like he's having a good time.
No, 100%. But see, that's cool to me. Like the other stuff that's like, it seems like a lot of effort's put into it is not quite. But that's dope. I mean, chick seems cool. Motherfucker can dance. Looks like he's having fun. I mean, like.
Listen, if you got that kind of money, why wouldn't you be dancing?
Yeah,
you should be dancing.
That's awesome.
Should be partying your fucking and he is. Just I don't understand his tattoos. I'm confused about the ankle one. What's going on down there? Maybe it's like his ex-wife's name. Like, fuck you, bitch. I fucking covered it.
He's in good shape, though.
Yeah, he is.
Fuck,
he's in very good shape for a 49-year-old. That's my age, goddammit. I'm fucking 49, man. It's just the end is near, Dan.
I don't know. You're in the right time frame. I'll tell you what.
It is.
They got the stem cells. They got the HGH.
I've already had a gang of it. All the
done
above.
The stem cells?
Oh yeah, man. Stem cells fixed my fucking shoulder. Well, like, people are tired of hearing about it on this podcast.
Was that Regenikine or was that stem cells?
I had Regenikine done on my shoulder too. It didn't help as much. I had some pretty significant tearing. Slap tear. I had a tear of the labrum, a tear of the biceps tendon, and a tear of the rotator cuff.
Oh wow! I did the rotator cuff. I basically I couldn't even lift my arm like 3 inches. I did the Regenikine, and then 3 weeks later I was boxing. Like,
well, the Regenikine did wonders for my back. It just wasn't enough for my shoulder. But again, I'm an idiot. I don't give it enough time off. But I literally from like this. 3 weeks later, I was boxing. Like, yeah, that is amazing.
Pretty aggressive, right? I mean, and by the way, all the doctors told me I needed surgery.
The same thing to me.
Yeah.
Now, I've had that said to me twice. I need surgery on my neck, and I've heard I need surgery on my shoulder. I avoided both of them, and I do everything now.
Yeah.
But one of the things about shoulder injuries that I found from Steve Maxwell, he's a pretty famous strength and conditioning coach that's been on this podcast a bunch of times, is hanging. Hanging from chin-up bars. It's so... important to do. It's so good for your shoulders to straighten out your shoulders.
I thought you were going to say bad. I was like, fuck, because I've done a lot of that. So,
no,
good.
It's really good for you. Good. There's a whole video about it where this doctor, who was a shoulder surgery doctor, stopped doing shoulder surgery on most of his patients and started them on this hanging therapy. Because when you see, most human beings essentially were primates, and most primates swing from trees. I mean, that is what they do. They grab a hold of things and they swing, and it stretches out your arm, and you develop impingements from gravity, from a lack of use, or from too much use or overuse. And this guy has you hang from a chin-up bar, just holding on and hanging. And it stretches out your shoulder, and it alleviates pain in a giant percentage of people that have shoulder injuries. And I urge anybody who's listening to this that has any sort of shoulder weirdness or some shit that fucks with them to just try this. I know it sounds crazy. Like, how the fuck is hanging by your shoulders going to help you? And this is one doctor. This is not the doctor that invented the procedure, but he basically explains it really well. There's a bunch of them. What did you Google so people can...
Shoulder pain hanging from bar, and there's a lot of things that start popping up as you do that.
There's a gang of it, but it's super effective. It's super effective for a lot of people. I mean, if you have like significant tearing where you're going to need surgery, you have a failure of your joint or something like that, that's one thing. But for a lot of people, this offers them a great deal of relief, and it really helps me. I do it every day. It's one of the first things I do in the morning. I hang, and then I do scapular raises for archery. So I hang. I'll do like 2 minutes of hanging, and then once I've done 2 minutes, then I contract my scapula and I hold that in place for as long as I can. So it's like my hands are given out, my forearms are given out, and then I force my scapula to carry all the weight.
Interesting.
And you make it a daily routine. Just make it. This is what I do. I brush my teeth. I do that. I just have to do it. So I'm forcing myself. I have zero pain in my shoulders. But the stem cells was a big factor.
So now, are you getting the infusion, or are you getting the how are you getting it? Like IV
stem cells?
or yeah?
Well, what they do is they take it from a young woman who's had a cesarean section. When they give birth through cesarean section, they take the placenta and then they use that for stem cells.
Okay.
And that apparently is the most powerful version of stem cell therapy. There's a bunch of different kinds they use in this country that a lot of people like. A lot of people like it when they take your fat out. They take your fat out and they convert that to stem cells.
My buddy did that.
But Daniel Cormier, they went into his hip. They got his marrow out of his hip.
That's what I did. I got the 19-year-old bone marrow.
From someone else?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Daniel Cormier, they went into his own hip and pulled it out. But I've heard great results from a lot of different versions of stem cells. But I know for me personally, when they shot the stuff from placenta into my shoulder, it was like within a couple of weeks, it was better than it had been in a year.
Wow.
And then a few months after that, I was like no pain. It's amazing how quick it's healed. And I also did a lot of shoulder exercises with rubber bands and stuff. A lot of different things that I concentrate on. I do all the time now to strengthen up the area and keep it tight.
But you haven't done the IV stuff?
No, you did that, huh?
Yeah, I've done that twice now.
Boss Rutan did that. He told me that it was like it was like the power was coming out of my hands. Ah!
Bro, it's pretty crazy. I mean, I basically. It was weird though. The first time I did it, it seemed like I had a lot more of a profound effect than the second. But the first time, so I went down to Mexico because you can't do it in the U.S. So I went down there. I got like 90 million of the 19-year-old bone marrow that have been oxygen deprived, whatever, and they inject it in you. The next day I went to get some dental work done. I think I got a root canal, whatever it was, but they injected 25 vials of like lidocaine or novocaine or whatever it is. And they said that my body was just cycling it through like instantaneously, right? So I had all this dental work done. The next day I was completely healed from all the dental work, which is pretty crazy.
What?
Yeah. And they said they've never given anybody that much lidocaine ever. Even, and they're like, the guy asked me if I do coke. And I'm like, no, like I haven't done that since I was 25. He's like, yeah. He's like, normally, like nobody can, needs this much unless they have some kind of a thing. And I'm like, actually, normally really drug sensitive. I also found that because I do HRT, and I found that when I did the shots, like it was like a lot.
For people listening, it's hormone replacement therapy.
Yeah, and so basically, I found that it just cycled all these drugs faster through my system. So I'd get a stronger effect, but then it'd be out. And then I went to the gym. They said you're not supposed to work out for 3 days or whatever. I went to the gym. I think it was like 4 or 5 days later, and I was like 20% stronger. Wow. And I mean, I've been training for 20-something years. I've done everything. So to get like 20% strength increase is just fucking crazy.
Dude, I'm going to Mexico.
It was so nuts.
What part of Mexico? Where do you go? Exactly.
Got
an address?
Tijuana.
Tijuana. Oh,
shithole,
man.
yeah.
Tijuana. It's so dangerous.
No, it was like Sicario. I had like the armored cars. I like made them give me a machine gun. I was like, yes.
Really?
Yes, I had like a machine gun. Which,
you wanted your own machine gun while you're down there? Just
gun.
In case shit goes down, you don't want these guys to get shot?
Bro, that place is like the fucking Wild West, man. At least if I'm going out, I want to have a gun,
But Tijuana seems to me like, yeah, it's the Wild West, but they don't want to fuck it up because the money's made all through tourism. Like if somebody gets gunned down or kidnapped, nobody wants to go to Tijuana. So you rarely hear about anything going down in Tijuana except those drug murders.
Yeah.
But that was just the last ones with those beheadings, which were was like a decade ago.
Pretty gnarly shit. I just know that they didn't want me to fly my plane down there. I did anyways, but they're like, yeah, you should probably charter and
You should probably drive. Why don't you drive? It's not that long.
I don't know. Last time I hadn't been down there since the military, but it just seemed like the border crossing going back just took forever.
It's a nightmare.
And now they want you to have I mean, I don't know. It's just back in the day, it was easy. We used to walk across.
Driver's license. Yeah.
Yeah, driver. Yeah, that's all.
When
you
did they
needed.
make it a passport thing? It was Canada too, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, Canada's been like that, but Mexico, I think, used to not be like, or maybe
Well, Canada
wasn't
used to
either.
be.
Yeah,
No,
it might
Canada
not
used to be
yeah.
licensed when I used to go to Montreal. I used to.
No, you're right. You're right. You're right. Because I used to go fishing trips with it. Yeah. So I don't know. I don't know how long ago it was, but they definitely changed a lot since, you know.
Dude, I want to get these injections.
You
just
should.
for no reason. I just want to
I
get
did
them.
it for no reason. And I was like, fuck it.
How come you only did it once?
No, I did it twice.
Oh, you did twice?
Yeah, but the second time I just felt like I just left. I actually went like straight from Burning Man down there. And I only got 70, and I don't know. I did a fast before, and I kind of like, and I kind of got sick, and then I took some antibiotics. They say you're not supposed to take antibiotics. I don't know. Maybe I fucked it up. I'm not really sure, but I just remember the first time was a distinctly like super strong effect.
Yeah, well, I believe Boss Rutan went to South America. I think. Did you remember where he said he went, Jamie? Peru? Did he say Peru?
Yeah, my buddy does it in Cancun. I know they were doing it in
They do it in
Germany.
Cancun?
Yeah, I think Düsseldorf. I mean, you know, it's just basically anywhere that's not in the U.S. I think.
Yeah. Well, we got fucked during the Bush administration when they did this sweeping ban on stem cells because of the religious right.
Exactly.
They wanted to, you know.
They don't want you to play God, and you know.
Well, it wasn't just that. It's like they were concerned. Stem cells were connected to fetal tissue, and there was this whole idea that people were going to get abortions on purpose just to get the fetal tissue
Or
and
to sell the stem cells.
yeah, and they probably would. I mean, someone probably would.
for sure.
I mean, it probably wouldn't be a lot of people, but it'd be enough that it would be an issue with some folks. So because of that, all these European countries, like especially Germany, got way ahead of the curve when it comes to stem cell research and applications in the medical industry. And you know what we're seeing now. You know, you obviously know Regenikine was invented in Germany. That's how I found out about it.
Mickey
from
Rourke
Dana
was
White.
doing it on his knee like, fuck, I think it was like 20 years ago or something crazy. I mean,